Boom. We're live. CSSB Zoodcast Studios. We got Asia May.
Hello, everybody.
Alvin, Duke, Reid.
How y'all doing?
We got producer over in the corner, hiding out, shouting out, making sure everything goes smoothly. And we're back to do another top five. The top five has been on hiatus for a while, and I don't know. I just haven't felt like doing them. But I knew I had to kick them off again. Yeah. And you guys were with me for the Prince top five. Still the most streamed podcast of all of my recent podcasts.
Hey, we had a good time.
Yeah, it was a great time. It was a great time.
I remember that like yesterday.
And I was like, let's get the gang back together for this one. And today I don't know why I want to look at myself in the monitor.
I do too. I keep staring
at
the shit.
You're like, because you're so pretty, Alvin. You're so pretty.
I don't like being called that shit.
Oh, okay, because you're so handsome.
We talked about that last time. I think we did mention.
I called him pretty last time too.
No, I think he just went on a monologue about how he doesn't like to be called pretty.
Okay,
I might have said it. It might have been me.
All right. Well, stop being so pretty, Alvin, and people will stop calling you pretty.
Listen, I'm handsome. Okay.
Handsome
man. And we're gonna leave the shit at that.
Handsome man.
Let's get this mic shit on, nigga.
I
got my Long Island, nigga. I'm ready.
Let's get it.
I'm at church,
we're
nigga.
doing top five Michael Jackson. Oh, this one's been in the makings for a long time. Alvin, how many times did you have to redo your list?
Quite a few. But I expected that because the Prince challenge really opened my eyes to how difficult this shit is when you fucking with greatness, trying to narrow it down and summarize it into 5 fucking songs.
Right.
So I already kind of knew because of that this wasn't gonna be easy.
Yeah.
But I still don't think as hard as the Prince shit was. Because you had stipulate, and that's what I want to ask. Is there stipulations to this shit? Because last time I was upset.
No, you were
nigga.
Mad. Yeah.
I did not like that.
You can't tell me my favorite.
Yeah, I said, hold the fuck on, nigga. How we can't put Purple Rain on Prince shit, nigga?
So what Alvin is referring to, to give the Prince list more variety, I retired Purple Rain, and
That's
Alvin.
not true. We had to force that upon you.
Well,
you had Beautiful Ones retired.
Oh yeah, because Beautiful Ones was obviously and so
then I said, nigga, I don't even want to do no list if I can't put Beautiful Ones.
I can't do it.
Remember?
Yeah,
and then I said, if we can't have Beautiful Ones, we damn sure can't have Purple Rain.
Yeah, which I think
we decided
was
on that. Yeah, we decided on that.
And the thought crossed my mind for a split second, and I remember how upset you were. When I told you the stipulations, though. No stipulations.
No stipulations.
No stipulations this time. No stipulations,
okay. Yeah. All right.
Asia, if I had told you instead of top 5 songs, top 5 videos, would you have had the same top 5 if it was just based on the video?
If I'm being honest, I probably haven't even seen some of these videos, but I think what it's boiling down to with these major kings of their thing is mood, and we kind of hit on that last time where it's like, okay, these are my top 5 if I just want to be,
you was very ambiguous,
happy, but
yeah, that's right.
It's very much based on mood.
She didn't want to pick. She was like, these are my top 5 today. Don't judge me.
I was gonna put that in my Facebook post. This is today's.
So you're stipulating this is today's top 5. Yeah. Album, would that have made a difference for you if we would have said in this videos?
I just go with what 5 are my favorite. I don't give a fuck if it's a fast song, slow song, popular song, not talked about song. If it relates to me and makes me feel good, it's in my top 5.
I wonder if that's because, I don't know, I'm 52, so how much older than you guys am I? Like a good 10 years?
You 10 years older than me, yeah.
10 years, okay. But you guys were still old enough to
we both got old ass souls.
To where it would, no, but you guys are old enough to where, like, you remember when Man in the Mirror was new.
Yeah. That played a big role.
Yeah.
And I think I was I'll be 45 in October, but at that time, I was at an age or I should say my mom was at an age where now I look back on what she was listening to that became our favorites, but it was because she was playing it.
Right.
It's like the Prince thing. If you don't hear the vast scope of what he did work-wise,
because he knew shit that I had never heard of. I was like, what the fuck is you talking about?
Right. Well, because I remember, like, that was the new album, and so, I would just... Because, like... I mean, luckily and unfortunately, if like a 22-year-old today wants to learn about Michael Jackson, they can go to YouTube, Spotify, and they could just like hand select the best stuff, right? But like there was a time where like
you had to earn that shit.
But there was a time for me where like it ended at Thriller, and I was still waiting for Bad to come out and Dangerous to come out, you know. So I don't know. I think that's an interesting aspect. So are you guys not? So then you're not old enough to remember when he performed Billie Jean on the American Music Awards.
I remember it.
You remember it?
Yeah. I was probably 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But I remember that shit.
I was in 7th grade. So Asia, maybe you were like a grade schooler. But
what year?
It was
Damn,
83.
Jesse
84.
In today's news, Jesse cannot figure out what year.
All right, shit. Jesse old, nigga. Let him.
I don't know either. Shit. I probably need this paper to go. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go 92, 40.
But the reason I wanted to bring that up is that because I remember watching that at night, like in the living room with my family, because there was only 3 channels, and the next day at school.
Everyone talks about
it. It was different.
That's why I remember it. It wasn't necessarily my memory of it happening at the moment. I remember the whole family being in the living room.
Yeah.
And it was a jaw-dropping moment. I'm talking about grandma to uncle to dad to...
Yes.
Everyone was like, what the fuck did we just watch?
Uh-huh.
And I remember that. You know, it was kind of like a little Super Bowl... end of the game winning type thing where you're like, oh, that shit just happened.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I remember about it. But I was a Michael Jackson fan. Well, I had a aunt, Bridget, that loved Mike, got me Mike everything and shit.
Uh-huh.
And that's how I kind of extra dove into Mike.
Okay.
But I remember that moment.
Yeah. So, here's a little side note. While I was just looking stuff up about Michael Jackson today, Antoine Fuqua is directing the Michael Jackson biopic. Training Day, The Equalizer.
Who playing Mike?
Jafar Jackson.
Probably some dude from London.
Jermaine's son.
Jermaine's son.
Jermaine's son.
Why is his name Jafar? Is it?
I don't know. Well, it's J-A. It's J, 2 A's. J-A-A-F-A-R.
That is Jafar.
Is that Jafar?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe like Aladdin.
But he's playing his uncle Michael Jackson.
That's beautiful.
And here's something that I thought was interesting. Lorenz Tate is playing Berry Gordy.
I can see it.
Where's Lorenz Tate been?
That's none of our business.
In the last black biopic movie. That was his thing.
He did another one?
I think, didn't he do, what was he, Freddie Lyman or something?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. He kind of fell off.
Frankie Lyman, what's his name? Frankie Lyman? He did the Lyman movie.
And Nia Long is playing Michael's mom.
Her. That is, see.
And it's like a Broadway actor. Coleman Domingo is playing Joe Jackson. I don't know who that is.
He better be tough.
It's set. Right. It's set to come out in.
Stop laughing before you start crying.
In 2025.
You know you don't like that. Alvin hates violence, you guys. Alvin hates the violence of abusive men. Appreciates the talent it develops, but
But you know, without them ass whoopings, Mike wouldn't have been Mike. So
Mike
had when you make millions and still getting whoopings, nigga, and they like, Dad, nigga, I got a #1 record. He said, sit down, nigga.
So you're still my son.
Yeah. I said, sit the fuck down.
Take that bass out your voice. That's what happened. That is exactly what happened to Michael's natural voice.
Go play with your mouse, nigga. Shit.
Play with your monkey. You gotta play with your monkey or something.
Oh, man.
Before we get this started, I want to say this shit before, because we finna get into it. I have to say this, and it's from the bottom of my heart.
Say it.
I don't think Mike fucked them children. Okay?
I don't think he did either.
I think Mike really just was in the bed with them niggas. He think he Peter Pan, and you know, it's not nothing I would do, but I think he was really trying to be nice to them niggas. I just want to get that out, because if I thought he fucked the kids, I wouldn't be here.
I don't think
I would not be here if I really thought he fucked the kids. Okay, so I just want to get that shit out.
Have you seen my childhood?
See, that ain't right. That ain't right.
All right. I was wondering if we were going to touch on that subject.
I just wanted to get this shit out so they like, how dare, you know? Like, bitch, fuck you. I listened to the song, nigga.
All right, we're gonna move on. We're moving on. All right, let's jump in. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. We're gonna start off with Asia. Okay. So what we're gonna do top 5 Michael Jackson. We're gonna go down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When we hit number 2, we're gonna pause to talk about our honorable mentions or our also rans. Like we kind of wanted it on the list, but we're like, I'm not gonna do it, right?
Yeah.
And at that point, I'll also read some of our comedic peers.
Okay.
And some of my friends just commented what their top 5 were. Yeah. So we're gonna read some of those off.
And this is it all 5? Is this black Mike or white Mike? Like or is it?
It's just Mike.
It's just Mike.
It's just Mike. Right,
MJ. You said no stipulations, so I shouldn't ask that shit.
We're going. Yeah, all the way.
All right, I'm ready.
I'll say somebody asked if they could do like in their list. They wanted to know if like they can include like Jackson 5. Mike.
No, that's not.
But I don't think so.
I almost did though.
Did you?
No. Yeah.
You throw it in your also round.
I'm not saying it wasn't good. The nigga was the best 5-year-old singer of all time. Nigga.
Yeah.
That nigga sang songs like he had actually fucked before already and been broke up with. For real.
Mike was hurt,
man.
Dude, a lot of his songs are about like just chasing girls.
Yes, and he sang it with passion.
Yeah,
and
right.
Oh, emotion.
At 13. Yeah.
No, at 5, nigga.
At 5.
At 5.
Well,
the nigga told Lionel Richie he sang the shit better than you, nigga. Like, he said, I'm sorry, or whoever the fuck song he redid. He said, I'm sorry, nigga, you lost.
Okay, let's jump in. Let's
get it.
All
Go
right,
ahead, Asia.
number
What's your
5. Asia, what's your number 5?
All right, my number 5 is kind of weird because it's a cover.
Oh, I'm curious because I heard a cover.
One of my last top 5s was a cover also, but
you had a Prince cover that I didn't even know
Crimson
he did.
and Clover.
Yeah,
this one is Come Together.
Yes.
Oh shit!
Have you heard it?
I like
heard
the
it
original,
today.
nigga.
Because of his all those sounds he makes, like in the beginning. Oh, it's so dope. So I like that. That's my number 5.
When he did that.
Yeah. What's your? I'm glad you brought that up because I wanted to ask that at one point in the podcast, but since you brought it up right now, and I don't even know what to call it. What's your favorite like Michael Jackson sound? Like the chickle and the whoo.
Shimon.
I think I always like
no, and the chickle.
Just that one. That's
yeah, that shit.
But I like the ooh and the chickle. I think
the sounds that they did. What video was that? Wow, was it Smooth Criminal? Like the little in the middle of it when they start doing
the dance.
And they got the like slapping and
was it in Smooth
making
Criminal,
all these?
Or was
I think it was.
I think it
Bad was also really long.
Yeah. I think it was in the middle of Smooth Criminal when they're snapping and everyone's kind of like rearing up to. Oh, that was the best.
No, I think it was Smooth Criminal.
I'm getting ahead of myself.
I think you're right. Okay, so Asia's number 5 is Come Together. Alvin, your number 5.
My number 5 is Rock With You.
I wanna rock.
Yes, because you just want to get up, you want to dance, you want to move, whether you sad, happy, indifferent, you getting the fuck up.
Yeah, you have a choice.
And Mike was in that thing grooving, nigga. You seen that nigga? He was
that video is great.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I just, out the gate, and it was still young Mike.
Yeah, very. I think he was teenager.
Yeah,
like that's off the wall, right?
I believe so.
All right.
Yeah, so that's
number
my
5. Okay, so Asia's number 5 is Come Together. Alvin's number 5, Rock With You.
Mm-hmm.
My number 5 is PYT.
Oh, that's nice.
Pretty Young Thing.
That's a good
I want to love you. PYT,
pretty young thing.
I'll take you there.
I will take you, bitch.
And it's got that breakdown saying na 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 na. Yeah. Okay. PYT. I don't think we've heard the last of PYT today.
No, not at all.
All right. Moving on. Number 4, Asia. What do you? Sorry, you're mid swig. What do you have at number 4, Asia?
Well, I wrote 2 songs, but I think I'm gonna change it again.
Yeah, what?
Oh no,
Asia be on the fly.
So
that's all right. Take a little time. We ain't got all the time.
All
We're
right,
actually moving right along.
All right,
I think
good? My number 4 is
not
1,
late
2, 3, 4, 5.
That's cold. That's some cold shit, nigga. All right? We brought you Long Island. It ain't called you don't drink, nigga. All right.
Look, I would have been on time, but
See? Oh,
Juneteenth. Today's the last day of Juneteenth.
And this is beautiful. But still though, I'm not as comfortable as in your home though.
Yeah,
I miss the little dog, everything. We can't smoke in here.
Yeah,
you know.
But this is great. This is great. This studio is awesome.
it has the proper, acoustic sound, cameras, all that stuff. You didn't have to do any work.
We can work on it. Yeah, we can work on it. All right.
I had bought a whole podcast thing. I sold it. I didn't need it. Okay, my number 4 is. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, my number 4 is Dangerous. Dangerous. Girl is so dangerous.
Oh,
it was good.
I like it because it's just. And my nephew, he's 9 now, but I think it was probably a little over a year ago. He did a talent show at school. And my nephew is half Vietnamese and half black. His dad doesn't have good rhythm. None of us in the family do except for my sister. Like, I can do it on accident. And he has this weird little... Anyways. And so he wanted to do Michael Jackson's song because at that time he was hugely into Michael Jackson. And he's the kind of kid that's super intently focused on what he wants to learn. He gets really good. So this kid watched that 7-minute video...
And learned
for
the whole
2
shit.
months and headlined as a second grader, headlined his talent show. I mean, and he killed it every move. It's on my.
You talking about Dangerous?
Yeah,
that's the one he picked.
Yeah, and when he first started out, he just had a straw hat and some blue latex gloves. And then it evolved, and so we got him a black hat. I made him a silver glove, and then it evolved, and he had a little strap. But he
took the shit serious. Did he have
love
a monkey?
that song anyway. And did he have a monkey?
Shit. Dangerous was good, but
I just like the energy of it. And I think it's become one of my favorites because I had to listen to
Mike
it so
always
many
wanted to be
times.
scary and shit for no reason. That's the only reason I didn't put Smooth Criminal in my top 5.
Shut up.
Because I'm like, nigga, you ain't never stole
talking
nothing. The
hand.
nigga ain't never sold no dope.
How you know?
The nigga had millions at 5, nigga, and he got whoopings. I know the nigga ain't sold no dope. Come on now, you know the type of whooping Mike would have got for stealing, nigga.
Right.
If he hit the wrong note, that's his ass. So you gotta watch out, nigga.
I think Mike is probably.
And then all of a sudden he want to be dangerous, nigga. You 145 pounds. You not dangerous. You don't even have no
I'm blacker than black,
voice.
and I'm black, y'all.
Yeah. So he tried to be like,
Mike has this
watch this spin
backdoor
move.
black
I'm dangerous,
side.
you know. And that shit don't impress me.
Have you even? You got to go on YouTube and just search funniest Michael Jackson moments or like these incognito moments where he's being taped.
Oh wow!
And the shit that he says is wild.
Does he have a sense of humor?
Hugely.
But it's like a child.
Hugely.
That nigga called Prince a meanie.
I heard about that recently.
He said, "Oh, don't call him. He's a meanie."
He's a meanie.
And this nigga was 26 when he said that shit.
Yeah,
that's different.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So
Prince
don't tell him you dangerous,
Prince
nigga. No,
did
you're
kind
not.
Of bully him for like 10 years.
I would too, nigga.
Yeah.
Put some tone in your voice, nigga.
I think
Prince a whole foot shorter than that nigga, stronger than that nigga.
My theory is that Mike was a lot harder than people realize. I know everyone in this room had to have seen the Mike beat up Bubbles reel.
The monkey wouldn't fight back because he was trained.
He beat up the monkey?
I didn't know this. I want to see that.
Some dude that's talking about it, and he's like, man.
See, you
And
can't.
Bubbles said something. Mike said, pop, pop, pop.
He said Mike beat Bubbles' ass.
He said Mike gave him a one. He said Mike gave him an 8 piece.
That shit can't be true.
That sounds like a Charlie Murphy story.
Yeah, that's
Charlie Murphy story.
Charlie said, I seen him fight the monkey, nigga. The monkey sat there, didn't raise his hand, nothing.
He said,
the monkey apologized.
Bubbles did something out of pocket.
Bubbles knew he was wrong. Bubbles like, damn, Mike hit me.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Bubbles was like, it was my fault.
Yeah.
Oh man, so yeah, I do think that that voice and that softness was very much a cover.
Okay, all right.
So? I think so.
I disagree, but I respect
I can feel it. I can feel it.
Alvin. Nigga was not dangerous.
Alvin, you're number 4.
All right.
You're number 4.
My number 4.
What you got? What you got? Number 4.
Let me look at this shit.
List.
Hold on. I'm going. The Way You Make Me Feel.
The way you make me feel.
Yes.
You can just glide through the streets with that playing.
Ooh.
You don't even need no skates.
my
You
God.
can glide.
That shit is another one that you just cannot turn on, and not stand up and shake your thing, man.
The video was so great.
Yeah. It was dope.
Yeah, I was listening to. So I've been I drive Lyft during the week and I was listening to a lot of Michael Jackson. and like everyone likes Michael Jackson. Like
everybody,
white, black, Mexican, Puerto Rican.
That nigga sold out a stadium in Bucharest. In 30 seconds. I don't even know where the fuck Bucharest at.
Yeah,
I'm 42 years old.
You say it really well.
I do. I don't, but I've heard the word before.
I'm not going to that shit. That's all.
That's where the Haktua girl is from, Bucharest.
I don't know. She's pure Nebraskan. I love her.
Bucharest.
Don't do that.
I don't like saying it.
Don't get me started on the Hawk 2 girl.
Yeah.
It was just
I'm a fan. Fuck that, nigga.
It's Long Island.
No, I mean,
Long Island on an empty stomach.
Nigga, me and Mike would get her autograph. Shit, and Bubbles.
Okay, so Alvin, if Mike ain't dangerous,
or if
wait a minute, wait. Not a criminal.
Okay.
But his and we know he didn't do the kids. We know that. We know.
I don't know if we know it. Just what I feel in my heart.
But the sex symbol that he sings about being and the woman, like, is that believable?
I don't think Mike.
How much pussy did you see Mike getting? I don't think with songs like
Mike thought he was Peter Pan or the Tooth Fairy or something like that. Nigga, you know, like Tinkerbell. He thought he was something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But he wanted to be tough. He heard Mr. T make fun of him and shit. He said, "Fuck this shit, nigga. I done took enough
about
whoopings.
to get me 2 chains."
He said, "I'm gonna beat up my dad tomorrow, nigga." That's who you start with. You gotta beat the nigga who beat you up the most. You see what I'm saying? I swear to God, I would have beat your ass, nigga. I would have trained the monkey. We would have jumped that nigga. No, I'm serious.
Is Joe still alive?
Hell no.
No, he died what, like 2 years ago? Or
recently though, right?
I think Joe outlived Mike though, right?
Well, yeah.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah, he just died like last year or something.
See, that's fucked up. Joe shouldn't outlive Mike. That was good.
My number 4.
Number 4.
My number 4 is "I Just Can't Stop Loving You." Each time the wind blows,
oh, that is beautiful.
I hear your voice so.
Y'all niggas are very sensitive.
Sensitive, Sally's. I'm trying not to
That's
be.
Beautiful. I love your
I think
spirit.
all my last Prince songs
I didn't mean
was...
that negative.
No. I think I got some hard stuff on here.
Is that right?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. I was gonna say bad must be next.
Yeah, let me change my list. All right. Okay. Well, we're moving right along.
I was ovulating last time.
What the fuck?
That's why my answers was hella soft. What? I think this time it's like a week before. I'm getting into my angry. I'm creeping into angry Asia. So I don't know. Some of these songs are aggressive.
Angry Asia. What's your number 3?
Just today's number 3. Today.
Shut up. Damn.
You was on time. I got you back.
I said dangerous. 1, 2, 3.
Asia got here before you. Like 2 minutes.
I did. Actually, like 8 minutes. Because I drove around a couple of... Okay, my number 3.
Number 3.
Right,
number 3.
You give me butterflies. I like that. Butterflies.
The song's called Butterflies?
Yeah, you know, I can't stand
Mariah Carey.
Kiss your lips,
Mike did it before
and
her.
I wish that you were here with me tonight. You give me...
You broke that down, nigga. You look serious.
But does he do any sounds in that one? No sounds in that one?
No, it's just the
melody.
different ups and downs that he does and the smoothness
sang.
of it.
Uh-huh.
I like it. And that's what I was thinking about when we were talking about this. It's like some songs are my favorites because of the musicality of the song, not necessarily the words, which are generally in tune with the music that you choose if you are into musicology, but it's like the feeling that the music gives you.
Yeah, it makes you feel good.
Which is why it makes it really hard to pick a top 5, because if I'm not feeling PYT right now, I really like that song. Maybe another day it would have been on my top 5, but just sometimes it's the sound of the song, sometimes it's the way that they put it together to elicit a mood.
It was nice. It was just soft as fuck. It did, you know. You had to be in a certain mood. I had to be in a certain mood. If I hear Butterflies right now in the mood I'm in, I'm skipping that
I'm
shit.
skipping it.
I don't hear that shit. Man.
Real quick.
Skip it. And another thing, I don't like butterflies. I don't like
just butterflies. The animal?
My baby mama got a butterfly as a tramp stamp. And every time I see a butterfly, I want to swat this shit out the sky.
I want to pick its wings off.
I swear to God. So
that butterfly name is Amaranth.
I tried not to say the nigga name.
I did. I'm sorry. I'm not going to tell Alvin's jokes on this spot.
Oh no, I did take PYT off mine because you gave me freedom to put something else in. Thank you for that.
Okay, all right. Alvin, what's your number 3?
My number 3. All right, see, there's my soft shit.
Don't be getting soft now.
Yeah, soft shit.
Don't be getting
human nature.
Getting light skin.
Ooh, if they say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why?
Do you do me like this?
Did you do me this way?
Why'd you do me like that, bitch? And he talking that butterfly bitch. I know he is.
That butterfly bitch.
Yeah,
she got a mermaid cousin.
See, I asked that same bitch why. I said, why did you do that shit to me? I did. I was serious.
Tell them that it's human nature.
I didn't deserve none of that shit.
Oh, and then that was another thing for me to interject a fun fact.
Let's hear it.
Oh, shit.
That most, and it's probably not even like, I don't know, sometimes I think it's common knowledge, but I think 99.99% of the sounds of things that Michael Jackson used or sounds you hear in his music you haven't heard is because he had a freaking sound engineer that he would send out and say, record a butterfly flapping and bring it back.
I want to hear the caliper walk.
Record you throwing a granite stone off of a cement pavement that's painted red kind of thing. Like, just record all these sounds, bring them back. So a lot of his music is not all them... That's not a sound on the keyboard.
Wasn't even necessarily
it's a real audio recording
yeah.
that he would send this dude out specifically to record.
Capture this.
Just record shit.
That shit. Yeah.
And I'm gonna use that sound, and that's what made
him. And he would
so
use that sound in the recording, or he would mimic that sound.
No, he would use that sound.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not even fabricated.
I thought you were saying that that's why he was getting his.
No, she's saying he used unorthodox, like instead of having
your keyboard
instrument,
and you press bird on the keyboard or whatever makes a bird sound.
He literally went out and had somebody record shit that nobody did, so he had a new sound basically for certain songs.
Okay,
He was the first of my knowledge that.
And even if it was the sound of a crow that 5 other people had on their album, it was that crow at that time in this place that was his.
To this day,
so
weird ass Kanye is the only other nigga that I don't know that does that. But he's an actual producer, and artist. So but. Yeah, that's the only one I've seen that's similar to you. Like, what the fuck? He got bears and shit on the track. Like, it's like, and it's actually
real bears. Those are real bears.
That nigga roared at me.
Get your 22. You got to get
right.
Do you think that? What do you think? Do you think Michael Jackson would have collaborated more with the hip hop?
Yeah, he loved music and he loved all music.
Because I today I heard the song that he did with Biggie, right?
Yeah,
and that was on the History album. Yeah. Which was like late 90s, right? And I think we lost Michael in 2005-ish, 6, 7, 9?
Yeah,
Are you saying, do you think he would have done it?
If he would have collabed, would he have collaborated?
Would there have been a...
I don't think as much as...
No, I don't think a lot.
Because even at that time, hip-hop was blowing at that time.
It was bigger,
and I think it was probably just like... Janet Jackson, I'm not gonna kiss Tupac on this movie. Like I don't know if she said I want AIDS, but it's just like I think it's like a branding thing. Like
she said, "This nigga ain't got no monkey. I can't hang out with this."
Do I dilute my own abilities by doing what I do for this person?
Yeah. Do you think he would have seen it as
I think he would have been very selective. I don't think it would have been anything more frequent. I mean, because if you look for collabs, there's not that many. How many collabs?
You think Mike would have fucked with Kanye one time?
Jay-Z.
I think he would have fucked with Kanye over Jay-Z. He can relate more. Kanye is beautiful mind
gotta
shit.
Think about that because Kanye is really
he can separate this
scientist.
Nigga wearing fucking Mega Man outfits and shit. He be like, oh, I
don't
used to
know
have
if
one of
the
those.
egos would have worked. I don't know.
I
kind of feel like Mike would have.
But
I see
don't
what
tell
you're
me
saying.
Kanye ain't gonna bow and shut the fuck up to Mike.
No, he's fucking. Why would he? He's
not
Kanye.
if Mike was still alive.
Shit.
That's one of the reasons Kanye crazy because all his idols is gone, nigga.
No, I don't think he would have.
What if his mama was still alive? He would shut the fuck up then.
He didn't when she was alive.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, he did through the wire, nigga. God broke his mouth, nigga, so he couldn't talk. Yeah. Before we get out of here, we do have to say our Mike most embarrassing song that we feel like he had no business doing, because I have one.
Oh, I don't know if I have one.
I have
maybe
that's the honorable mention. That's the honorable mention.
Okay, we'll do that during the honorable mentions.
Did you do your 3 yet?
No, my number 3 is I feel like we already did this. So, The Way You Make Me Feel.
Oh, that was okay. That was my 4.
That was your number 4.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why we were talking about that. Yeah. So my number 3 is The Way You Make Me Feel.
That's a good 3. That's a strong 3, man.
Knock me on my
That shit
feet.
slap all day
again,
long.
that-
If 3,000
that video-
years, whoever's here is
That's
still
the
gonna slap
song that
shit.
people started dapping to. I don't know. That's when the dap got cool. You gotta walk
That
down the
video was
street.
so great.
I don't know. I just
I
feel
think
like
it's
the
called
rhythm make
dabbing.
you want to.
What's your
No, you know
what-
dapping like the
Oh, okay.
the cool cat. you
What's
see.
your favorite? What's your favorite Michael Jackson dance move? But like not the moonwalk, right? Let's
See, here you go to
let's take that off the
stipulations.
table. 'Cause
See?
everyone's gonna say that.
I like when he's like, and then doing
Like
the,
he
like
wanna
the little
fight,
waist pumping is like
and
a
he
little,
fucking at the same time.
like it's a little
I
hard
like when he
ass.
does the little thing with
Or
his,
when he steps
he
side
does the
to
little thing with his
side.
feet. Yeah,
Yeah, and he's like going back and forth like this.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
that's my
My
favorite.
favorite Mike
It's the only
dance
one I
is
can
Young
do, by
Mike.
the way.
Is that robot?
can
Didn't
do
nobody
lots of
do no
them, too.
robot like Michael Jackson in
When he
this
was
world
young.
ever. It was complete control of every part of his body. I'm talking about. I'm serious.
never seen
No,
Mike,
Asia was
when
cool. I wasn't
Mike,
laughing at you. I was laughing at Asia.
when Mike bust that shit on Soul Train or wherever the fuck it was in 77 years
did he
before
do
I
it?
was born, we can't do it, nigga. Hey, so stop. You been drinking long on Island, nigga. You come on now.
You're embarrassing me.
Asia's trying really hard to do it.
That's
Yeah.
all right. Shit.
All right.
Hey, that's a good 3. How much time? What's our time like?
Oh,
Good?
we're doing great.
All right,
we're doing great
good,
on time.
good.
Okay, so we're on our number 2s.
But you said honorable
Asia.
mentions. I don't know.
Yeah, well, we're gonna do our number 2s, then we'll do our honorable mentions, and then
Oh.
we'll do the crowd.
I don't have an honorable.
Okay, what's your number 2?
Honorable mention. That's like saying world if you got a speech impediment. My number 2 is, I don't know, Smooth Criminal, and Shut Up, Duke. I don't care. I like it.
Okay, nigga.
Wait, do we have some? Do we have a
If
smooth-
this was on videos, I would have put Smooth Criminal in my top 5 because Smooth Criminal is my top 2 or 3 favorite Mike video for me. Because when that motherfucker leaned forward
I don't know.
Yeah,
a foot from the ground and came back up, nigga, and
guys
grabbed his hat and threw the shit, I said that nigga bad. I went and bought. Actually, I didn't buy it. I stole the Michael Jackson game on Sega Genesis. I played the shit for 12 hours in a row, and it was some of the time of my life, nigga. It was beautiful. I'm serious.
I don't know. I think the video was probably part of it, but that was one of the things in the 90s where I was, puberty and starting to get to know.
Yeah, you was
But
jacking off
that
to Smooth
album, no, it was just like
don't be
the
lying, nigga. You done already said it.
the blackness of the video and the proudness of seeing, like, I don't know. It was
Him
just a
shooting it,
very, it was like, it took it back to a time where we shouldn't have been that.
Okay.
And so he's giving you this image of, I mean, just imagine when that came out, depiction of black people during that time era was not ever a thing that you wanted to see, but also, yeah, I just love that song, and I
see,
love
like,
I
it
love
was
that little
cinematic. It was like a
interlude.
little movie.
Like he's showing
video.
it, but he's not. He's showing it in a beautiful way, right?
Yeah,
Like it wasn't
yeah.
like you wouldn't.
It was
think
something you could be proud of. I mean,
Yeah.
and just watching all those people in there, just
Yeah, they was fucking
in
with it.
unity and synchronized, and who can stop the? And I don't know if it was the lean.
The lean was cold, and then when they walked out with the knees coming up
that
like that,
one right
nigga,
there.
I said, nigga,
Yes.
So
that's one of the
calculated.
Mike dances I learned. Except every time I did this, I fell down. I didn't do
Right
it right.
before that,
Yeah.
it was only kung fu movies with Asian people that moved in unison that well.
That's cold. That was some racist shit.
Was
I like that.
No, it's not.
I don't think it is. It's not.
I saw
You
that.
ever see them,
It's all-
them across the ocean?
that walked on water?
Oriental
Asians?
Seas kids, it'd be 200 of them, and they all got the same.
I ain't
Even
seen
they
it.
finger move at the same time.
I skipped rocks before though,
It's
so I
just-
imagine this shit.
Those little karate schools.
Is
They
there,
go. Anyway,
is there stuff going on in the chat live?
We
Probably.
Have
I don't
Amber
know.
says, "Tell Duke I love butterflies" from earlier.
Hey, fuck them niggas. Tell her that shit. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
that's the name of the person. Is it the actual person that loves butterflies?
Amber Edens.
Is that Candid?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, Candy
okay.
Comedian. Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
That's Jade,
it's
man.
going down.
That's
Candid.
Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck her butterflies.
Butterflies gonna be waiting for us outside. Shit.
Smooth
Yeah.
Criminal. Alvin, what do you got at number 2, Alvin?
My number 2, shit. See, I'm in a I got 3 left and trying to pick between.
I'm so excited about my number 2. I'm just saying.
Me too.
I'm excited.
Well, not today because I'm backed up, but usually I am pretty.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. Oh,
but
shit.
then when you finally do, you're
All right.
excited.
I haven't.
Yo, sorry.
I'm
Coffee?
working on it with the Long Island.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna do it because I already picked my soft shit. So I picked my soft shit.
All right, go ahead.
I'm going Billie Jean.
That is
Billie Jean is
that
my
should
number
have been that should have been
That's-
part of
Billie Jean is my
the
number two.
boundaries of
When that nigga walked and them lights came on
The
as
lights.
he walked, nigga.
She's just a girl.
I didn't even trip how flooded his pants was because the
Oh,
lights
we
was
loved
so
it.
clean.
No, the pants
nigga.
were great.
Yeah, no, but
The,
I didn't.
the
you don't
pants
even
and the
trip.
pink socks.
Yes.
He had pink socks.
It was the
With
pink.
glitter, with
I don't
glitter
even.
on 'em.
No. The shirt was pink.
Oh man, I
Did
just
he?
remember that nigga. Every step he did, the shit lit up,
He needed you to see his ankles.
and
Yeah.
I was like,
Them high waters was on purpose. You cannot dance like
I
that
want to
without
be
people
like that.
seeing your
You know what I'm
ankles.
saying? I should have lights when I walk, nigga. That's how
I
it
had
made
that
me feel.
poster in my room.
Yeah,
The Billie Jean
and then he
poster.
did the shit on his toes like this.
Yeah.
You know.
That was like a Michael Jordan
Yeah,
poster.
that song made me know that I will never want to date no bitch with no man name. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
I don't care if you put
Yeah,
Gene behind it.
You know, I met
May,
a bad
whatever
bitch
it is.
named Randy. I said, get the fuck away from me.
You know he
'Cause I
mentions
knew.
Billie Jean
I
and
knew.
Wannabe starting something.
Is that right?
In Wannabe starting something, he says Billie Jean is always
Well,
talking.
you know, he was
when
scarred.
nobody
That
else
was trauma.
talking.
Billy was mean to him.
Yeah, telling lies.
And it
Just
wasn't
tried to
that.
entrap
It wasn't
that
that
nigga.
lady on the internet that was trying to say she was Billie Jean. It wasn't her.
No.
Billy lost. You know?
She's just a
Shit.
girl.
Yeah, Billie Jean
She must have been remarkable. He made a whole song about
exceptional. The
The two
song,
songs.
the
Well, she
video,
mentioned- yeah.
every part about Billie Jean is dope.
Yeah,
So,
and then
Billie
the
Jean.
performing it on Motown
yeah.
25 is
Yeah.
just, man, I rewatched that.
and that's the moonwalk.
It's
one,
one
right?
of those
That's the
feelings.
moonwalk,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you know,
Yeah.
you break out the moonwalk to Billie Jean. We ain't never forgetting it.
It's
and it
one
was
of those
already dope.
intros you just can't not know what it is.
Right.
A and B, you can't sit down if you start hearing that.
And that's probably the most memorized song ever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Nobody don't know all the words of Billie Jean.
That song's got to be the least skipped song of all time.
Oh,
It's
no
like
one
how
is-
you said,
you don't
like,
skip Billie Jean.
How you said
You
like
don't
you
skip
could be
Billie
in the
Jean.
mood and you don't want to hear it, you
Yeah.
know. But nah, Billie Jean.
No, you ain't skipping Billie fucking Jean.
Alright,
So that's my number 2.
My number 2 is Bad. Then won't you stop
Yeah.
face
Yeah.
because I'm bad. That video with the whole breakdown of
Yeah.
like it starts off he's in a college dorm room, remember? And then,
Uh-huh.
then he's taking the train home, and then he gets on the subway. Then he almost gets mugged, and then he starts the fight.
It was dope.
Directed by Martin Scorsese. And
didn't know that
Wesley
shit.
Snipes is one of the
Wesley.
Yeah, Wesley Snipes is in the video.
Was Mike dark skinned?
Oh my
or,
God.
Yeah,
or was
Mike-
he
I
medium?
think
Was he
he was
light
already
skinned in that? He was light skinned and bad.
medium.
right?
No, he was still dark.
Was he? I don't.
He
I
didn't
disagree.
go- He didn't
nigga.
go
think he was
white
on the
until like
verge.
Dangerous.
Cause he had the super
Right.
S curl and
no,
bad,
you're
so
right,
he was
you're
light
right.
skinned.
He was already kind of yeah.
No, that was the perfect.
That was the perfect color, Mike.
That was the perfect
Shut the
variation
fuck up.
between
Do
what
you
he
know?
was.
Have you
it
heard
had
the
it with-
story
I'm
that
not
he
saying-
said that he wanted Prince in that song, and
Yeah,
Prince
he
said,
said-
"Nigga, you ain't
Oh,
talking
'cause
about
your
your
butt
butt
is
is
mine."
mine."
Yeah.
He said, "You ain't saying that shit to me in no song."
I think he was
I
heckling
love
him.
that. Prince
I
said,
think he
"Don't
was
have me
heckling
slap
him.
you,
I
nigga."
think he was heckling him. Your butt is mine.
Yeah, but Bad is all time greatness too. I can't knock that at all.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. It's
Yeah.
it's my number 2.
That's dope.
I'm gonna go
Honorable
to.
mention time.
Do you want to do your honorable mentions while I look up the comments from?
Yeah, go ahead. Because I had a couple honorable mention ones that was
I
real
have to
hard
look
for
at
me
mine.
not to.
Okay, then I'm gonna read a couple of the people that left comments.
ahead.
Okay, so Damien Harmony, Pun Master, one of the producers of Cat
Yeah, I
Punishment.
know that nigga.
Damien. we love
So
you.
he put Beat It, The Way You Make Me Feel, Smooth Criminal, Scream,
That was on my list.
Jam.
Was is the keyword.
Yeah,
I scratched it off to put.
Robert
Just
Bar-
Jam. I
Robert
remember that
Robert
shit.
Barry.
All
Heard of
right.
him?
Yeah, I know that nigga.
Yeah.
I know
So
that.
he goes PYT, Human Nature, We Are the World, Rock With You, Billie Jean.
He's
Oh
close
my
to see. That's
God,
how
how
me
did
and
I
Robert,
forget
we
my
brothers.
favorite song?
See, he got 3 out of my 5.
Stevie
You
C.
know what I'm saying?
Stevie C.
Oh, this nigga.
I'm about
Did you
to
guys know
change.
he's
I'm
not
about to
Mexican?
change my number 1.
A man, yes, he is sometimes. He's anything but white.
Stevie C. I'll Be There, Billie Jean, PYT, Human Nature, You Are Not Alone. You are not
That one's very good.
I bet you that saved that nigga life.
Yeah, I want to know why he picked that song.
He was
yeah.
off them whippets. I can see the. Thank God for Mike.
He was still going through the.
That nigga was watching Jackass and then getting high and then having to sing that shit to bring himself back.
Gosh.
Hey, shout out Stevie C.
Stevie
bud.
C.
That's
I love
my dog,
Stevie C.
bud.
Sam Miranda, local musician. He plays in a band called Soul Peligro, also in a band called Peligro Brass.
What that mean?
Dangerous. Peligro means dangerous.
Oh, he like Mike, huh?
Here's what he picked, and he's got one on here that kind of threw me. So he's got Off the Wall, Rock With You, I Can't Help It, Thriller, and State of Shock.
I don't even know.
Did you ever State of Shock with Mick Jagger?
But Off the Wall is one of my honorable mentions.
I think that's on the top 50.
It was
Rolling
hard to not
Stones.
put Off the Wall on my
Rolling
top
Stones has their own top 50 songs, and I didn't know any of them.
Jess Roberts, Beat It. They Don't Care About Us.
That one's a fucking good
They
one.
don't really care about us.
Yeah.
That video.
That one was also in that era.
Yeah,
We
shit
sick
was
of this
hard.
shit.
Yeah.
We sick of it.
He said, Martin
Scream,
Luther King
Rock
dead,
With
I'm
You,
tired of
and her number one is Will You Be There from the Free Willy soundtrack.
Oh,
it's
I
the,
ain't
it's
fucking
the
with
whitest
that.
number
I don't
one.
even think I ever watched Free
Yeah.
Willy,
That's
if
how
I'm
you
being
knew
honest.
she Caucasian.
Love you, Jess.
Yeah.
But I love Jess.
No,
She's got,
no,
she's
we
got
love
a
her,
cold
we love her.
knockout.
Yeah.
She's good, and she
Free
makes
Willy.
beautiful chocolates.
Oh, man, she makes a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
She's very talented.
And she punches hard. I seen her beat
I
a bitch
saw her
ass.
punch somebody. Yeah.
That's what I just said. She got a cold knockout.
But every time she's like she'll make something, she'll bring like something sweet. I'm like, how much sugar is in this? She's like, oh,
Don't worry about it.
Yeah,
just
You
eat that
can't
shit. You
accept
gonna
this.
be
And
all right.
okay,
Yeah.
real quick shout out to Jess Roberts. Can I plug something?
Yeah,
real
shout out
quick?
Jess Roberts.
Jess Roberts is writing a movie. And also a documentary about the fires up in Paradise where it kind of shaped her. But anyway, she's looking for help with production for this thing. She's got cameras, she's got rigs, she's got blah, blahs. She wants to do a table read. So look her up, Jess Roberts. She does a lot of TikToks. We love you, Jess.
Oh, she
Keep
dope
rocking,
on-
baby.
Hey, help her, nigga.
Help her help
Don't
herself.
have us
Yeah.
fuck you
Help
up.
us.
Help her. All right.
Candid comedians, not necessarily in this order.
Oh, she
is what
was
she
born
said.
in 2008.
Smooth Criminal, Billie Jean, PYT, The Way You Make Me Feel.
Oh, she on it. She on it.
Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
Oh, she on it. I
The
can't say
hard
shit
part
about
about
that
Mike
list.
is
That was a
doing
beautiful
not
list.
mainstream because it's all mainstream.
Yeah.
All of it,
Well, it's
yeah.
hard.
It's not
Yeah.
even like
Yeah.
Well, you went
Prince
non
where
mainstream.
you-
I
Yeah,
felt.
you would, but she does that all the time.
Yeah.
She get emotional, you know. She hit that vagina and get to talking to her. Nigga.
This is one of my this guy Mario Pena, one of my childhood best friends. We used to listen to the Casey Kasem's weekly top 40 together. We were like in 7th grade.
the what?
Yeah, what?
Casey Kasem. It was way before you guys.
Did
Radio.
you say,
on radio,
I
guys
thought you
remember
said
radio?
Queso. I was like,
Casey-
cheese.
Casey Kasem.
Oh, damn. Me too. I was like, damn,
So,
that's some real Mexican shit, Jesse.
Mario's top 5 is Man in the Mirror, Wanna Be Starting Something, Remember the Time, Billie Jean, Beat It. God, I want to count.
That's like
these
8.
people are all great.
Yeah.
Stephanie Ann Chapman, Billie Jean, Human Nature, Smooth Criminal, Earth Song, Man in the Mirror.
Her song
Earth
was
Song.
hard.
Earth
Her
Song is
song
dope.
was hard as fuck.
Dude, the
And they
video-
start stomping on the ground. Oh, nigga, I remember that
was a
shit.
very
The wind hit
revolutionary-
me. What about
Yeah.
The
yesterday?
video was like a
Remember that
mushroom
shit?
trip.
I was
Like,
watching
what?
it today, and I was
now,
like,
Mike
this should
was
be on the
bad
list.
in that. He was dangerous in
Yeah.
that, nigga. I felt a little violence might
Mike
happen
started.
in that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
He said,
like,
"I'll die for this tree,
he
nigga."
started
Hey,
becoming
I
a
love
revolutionary
Mike.
for this period
You
of
remember that
time
shit?
when.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just wanted peace and monkeys to be happy and children.
Quit fucking up the earth.
Yeah. Don't you litter, nigga.
I want to get these two people
Look in the
in.
mirror.
Brandon Brown.
I know that nigga. Reid the Truth.
Comedian
Read the
from,
Truth. That's his
yeah.
name. Read the Truth. Big time music guy. Big time music guy.
Mm-hmm.
They Don't Care About Us. Working Day and Night.
Got me
Day and night.
working day and night.
I want to sing about that shit.
Want to Be Starting
Yes.
Something. One More Chance and Heaven Can Wait. He's also very religious.
Oof.
That nigga lying.
I don't know. I said oof so loud. I'm my bad, Red.
This guy,
2024,
this guy,
baby.
I don't think is as religious. Gabriel Alexander.
Oh,
Gabriel
he damn
Alexander.
sure ain't religious.
They Don't Care About Us. Smooth Criminal. Ben.
See.
Ben, about
The mouse.
See,
Aw.
that nigga live in Stockton.
He's
that nigga
damaged.
got friends like
Gabe
that.
is damaged. Gabe, if you need help, raise your hand.
Rock with you, Billie Jean.
Or something.
Erica.
Scary. Whose favorite song has been?
That's that
That
nigga
was
Gabe.
It wasn't his favorite. It was
I
like
told
it was
you.
in his middle, but
I
still.
told you why. He
But
lived
still,
in Stockton,
Ben,
nigga.
yeah.
That nigga had different pets. You gotta
He had
understand
a
that.
rat.
Yeah.
Cowboy.
That nigga said, "Don't you fuck with that
Yeah.
rat."
My brother told me it was a chupacabra. I
Ben.
didn't
But
know.
he thought it was Ben Amin.
You know what I mean? Shut the fuck up.
I want to get this one in. Erica Atreyu. She's an artist out of Folsom. Human Nature, The Way You Make Me Feel, Smooth Criminal, Billie Jean, and Will You Be There?
Okay.
And so, real quick, before we get to our number ones, I just want to say that. So, 18 people voted, like on Facebook and
Yeah.
Instagram. So we had 18 people voted. 32 songs were mentioned.
Wow. Wow.
And their
That's pretty
votes,
common.
yeah,
That's
32
not even-
different songs were mentioned. But of the audience votes, right? The top 5 of the audience votes, there was actually a 5-way tie for number
Wow.
5 with Man in the Mirror, PYT, Rock With You, They Don't Care About Us, and Thriller.
Man in the Mirror is
Did
my
anybody
most
say
favorite
Scream? Oh, one
song
person
left
said
off
Scream.
of
Yeah.
my top 5.
Yeah.
So I just want to
What'd
put
you
that
say?
up. Man
Man-
in the Mirror is my most favorite song
I like
that
it.
I left off of my top 5.
Accountability.
Okay.
I
All
put
right.
in Human Nature in place of Man.
And then the rest of the crowd top 5,
searched it.
number 4 is Beat
Man, you
It.
got the same number 1.
Number 3, Human
'Cause we
Nature.
nasty.
Number 4, Smooth Criminal. Number 1, Billie Jean. Nasty, Dirty Diana. Did anybody want?
Come
Come
on,
on,
Jesse.
man.
talking about that?
Hey.
Oh, is
I
that
forgot.
one?
I showed out.
Yeah, you
I
should've
showed
showed me that
Alvin
shit.
on
is that
this,
really
and
your guys'? That's
Hey,
number.
you know who you sitting in front of.
Wow.
You know who we are.
Then let's see.
You know
We
who
like
we
to
are.
sweat and shake our shoulders.
Hey.
Wow. Okay, so then we're jumping into our number ones.
Okay, we
Hold
are.
on. One
What?
thing before we jump into the number 1.
Okay.
Honorable mention. Black or white.
I don't like the beginning of it.
I don't give a fuck what you like, Jesse. Okay? I am black and white, and that
I don't like
song
the beginning.
spoke to me.
I
goddamn
love
it.
that song though.
The African nigga turned into the Asian bitch, turned into the white boy, turned into the Mexican, turned into Subas. That shit was bad, nigga. You remember, and all of them knew the words, nigga. They was on the
you
shit.
just did the Morris Day laugh from Purple Rain.
Yeah.
I do have a very
Yeah, so I had to get that out.
obnoxious-
Shout out for the black and white, light skinned niggas in the world. We're the best.
Shout out Subas.
Yeah, that nigga too.
Subas
Viva
is giving,
Nepal. Hell
Subas
yeah.
is giving joke writing advice online.
Subas tried to teach us how to fuck last night. It was sad,
shit.
nigga. I said, Subas, get the fuck out, nigga.
And
I don't want to talk
Wait,
about
hold
it. I
on.
shouldn't even brought
Let me
that
see
up.
if I did. I
Alright,
have any
stop.
honorable mentions. I think Dirty Diana was my honorable mention.
Okay.
And
well, we don't say anything else then.
all right.
Damn.
And you have no honorable mentions.
Oh, I thought I
What
did
is
it
your?
already.
Did you want to do the embarrassing Michael Jackson?
So
song?
my embarrassing Michael Jackson song
Now, why is it
this.
embarrassing? 'Cause you're embarrassed to say you like
he
it?
ain't, no,
Right, he ain't
'cause
dangerous.
first of all, the shit suck.
What is it?
Second of all, it's funny as fuck. And third of all, what makes it extra, extra, extra special and funny is that my favorite comedian of all time is also in this song. So there's a song with Eddie Murphy featuring Michael Jackson. I do not know the name of this shit, but there's a video,
about
and
it.
I, for the whole 3 minutes and 13 seconds, cried laughing. Cried. I said, look at these dumb niggas. And I've never called Michael Jackson
These are
dumb.
dumb niggas.
I've never called Eddie Murphy dumb, not a day in my life.
Uh-huh.
Eddie Murphy is my idol, nigga.
Uh-huh.
Without Eddie Murphy, you don't have Alvin Duke, who you have sitting
What's
here
up
like
with
this.
you? What's up with you?
That shit sucked.
What's up with you? Is that it right there?
I don't know what the fuck, man. I had to turn the
Is
shit
that a
off.
video?
I was laughing so hard.
I didn't even know this existed, or I erased it from my brain.
It's real fucked up.
No, I remember this,
Hey.
but I remember not listening to it immediately too.
Fucked
But
Dude, hey, it's not good.
Okay,
And
all
we
right.
love their legends, greatest in age shit of all time. It's fucked up. All right, it's like, you know how they said negative and negative is a
It's-
positive?
Yeah.
Well, positive and positive is a negative.
negative.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Hey,
exactly
we're
what
getting
happened.
into some Terrence Howard math now.
what's up with
No,
you?
that's true. You won't understand that shit when you see it. You can be like, Duke wasn't lying. This
See
is
how
fucked
it's spelled
up.
on there?
It's
Oh my
fucked
God,
up.
even that picture's horrible.
Hey, it's
like-
fucked up. You think
like
that
a-
in heaven being cool, singing about shit that
There's
ain't
a
going
funeral
on that's right.
t-shirt.
It's fucked up.
All right. Let's
right.
let's wrap this up. Okay,
Let's go. Number one.
Asia, number one.
Fine.
Asia, number
You
one.
know what it is.
You know what it is?
You know what it
Is
is.
it?
Dirty Diana.
Yes, Lord.
It is
Yes,
so
Lord.
cold.
I love
It's
it.
so...
My number one too. Let's get the shit out now.
How many Michael Jackson songs have like a dope ass bass line though?
No, but let me tell you why I relate with this one. It is Mike's Dirty Diana is Prince's version of
Darling
Darling
Nikki.
Nikki.
That's what I was thinking about on the way
It was
here.
like, oh, you
I
gonna
was
do that?
thinking
Watch
exactly
this
that.
shit.
Do you think that Mike
I
heard-
think that was his
Yeah.
version.
When I was
of
listening to it
Darling
today, I
Nikki.
was like, oh, this is hella
He
Darling
talking
Nikki.
shit. That's like he not saying it's not my baby. He talking shit. He said, "Bitch, get your weight off me." Bitch must have been big.
So get
You
your
said-
weight
yeah.
off of me.
I don't want
Saying
to.
that's okay. Do what you
I
want.
never thought about it like
Yes,
that.
nigga, he said, "Get this big bitch off
Dirty
me."
Diana. Yeah, it wasn't as good as Darling Nikki, but I certainly like the way the.
That
And
shit
again,
was-
it's the
hey, and the
musicality
beat-
of
the
it.
beat on
the way
itself.
it starts out
Yes.
with the
Yeah. Oh, the video is
It
great.
is
It's
Oh,
epic.
man.
some of the most wonderful, dynamic, beautiful sexual shit that I've ever been a part of in my
Said
life.
he's not coming
Yes,
home.
told a
'cause
story.
staying
Yeah,
with me.
he said, "Listen, I know I'm not the only one getting the pussy. Everyone else is getting the pussy, Diana. Get your fucking weight off of me and don't act like
1,
I'm
2,
the only
3,
one."
4, 5 plus 5.
I know what's happening. My partner got the pussy. You get He told that bitch. Yeah, so
Oh,
it's
man.
just storyline, music.
It's
Woo,
dope.
powerful. Powerful. So yeah, so that was easily that was the easy part of my list.
Okay.
Dirty Diana
That
was
was
the
up
easy
top.
So,
part
you're
of my
top,
list.
that was my top.
Was it
Yeah.
easy for you too?
Absolutely.
That was always number one.
I never thought of no Thriller shit, no Beat It shit, none of that shit. Dirty Diana, and it's just because I
There's
was
a couple
adult
of obscure
before I was
ones
supposed
that
to
I
be.
feel like I forgot about, but I think that I wanted.
I mean,
but
Beat
no,
It is
oh,
dope.
that
We
was
didn't
my
say shit
honorable
about Beat It.
mention.
Was
I didn't
Beat
get to
It?
do mine.
What?
You didn't
said
say
Because I
you
said I
had one.
forgot. It was We Are the World.
Oh, it was?
that
Because
was some
that shit
bull.
was powerful.
That
And
shit
it was
suck.
because
We are the- you know you're not the world, nigga.
Shut
You one
up.
nigga. You know what I'm
the way
saying?
that he orchestrated
You
that
one
to
nigga. I know you
so
better.
But
do
that
you-
was Quincy. You don't
did
think
you
that was
watch
Quincy
the-
Jones? Quincy
No,
Jones
it
was
wasn't.
the mastermind.
Did you watch the
I
documentary?
did
on
watch
it?
the documentary.
And then I've seen some other stuff about
It
it
wasn't
before.
just Mike on it, right? Wasn't it 72 niggas on the song?
Yeah, but they did
and
it
some of them
after-
niggas Mike didn't like. You
They
seen how
did it
Mike looked
after
at the
some
white nigga who
awards.
sang? Mike said, "Oh, that can't go
Oh
on
my
the
God,
song."
are my earrings in the?
Yeah, Cindy
Cyndi Lauper.
Lauper.
That
And
shit
I
was
love Cindy
fucking-
Lauper voice.
I don't think anybody else could have made the shit be what it was if it wasn't for Mike.
Yeah.
So if you
There
watch
was
the
too many niggas
documentary,
on
you
the
hear
song.
Lionel Richie talking about how, and he's like, no, that shit was, and I still to this day when I need a good cry,
Where are the
I listen to that. But, and it's kind of fucked up to go off on a different one, but I like the Haiti version a lot, quite a bit.
Okay.
Quite a bit.
All right. My number one
We
is
are
not Dirty Diana.
That's good.
My number one is Man in the Mirror. How?
Good job.
Man in the Mirror.
Good job.
I think
No,
we
let me
all-
tell
Have we
you.
not talked about that
That's
song
what I
yet?
was showing them
I
on
think
my
it's
list.
a fucking shame that I didn't put it on my top 5.
Okay.
But it was so hard for me to put Human Nature and Man in the Mirror
Yeah, they were very.
because
That was part of
there's
that time, though.
humanitarian beautifulness. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Oh,
Man in the Mirror
okay.
speaks to me probably above and beyond all of that shit other than my honorable mention silly black or white shit. You see what I'm saying? But to me, to this day, I can hear that song and check myself
Yeah.
and reevaluate
Made you
myself.
accountable.
Man
and
in
my
the Mirror
dad
or Human
always
Nature?
taught me
Man in the Mirror.
that
Man in the
when
Mirror.
I didn't like something about myself, meaning my morals or ethics, that I need to go and look at myself in the mirror. And that was his verbatim words.
Wow.
And I do that today. I say, oh, all right, you feel a type of way about this. We need to have a talk, Alvin Duke. And Michael Jackson put that in the song.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know?
All right.
He made it very clear you cannot sit
Change
around and
this,
complain about something
Yeah.
that you are not willing
Fix
to
it,
put the
nigga.
work
Yeah.
for towards. And that was his
Yeah.
era of Earth, Human Nature, Man in the Mirror.
That's one of
We
my
Are the
favorite things
World.
about Mike.
That
Mike
is that
really
time
wanted
of
peace,
his life.
You know, he did.
And directly after that is when he was like, First it was You Don't Really Care About Us, and it was like
You Don't Really Care About Us is such
Make
a great
Me Wanna
song.
Scream.
Yeah.
I like that too, just because I always wanted to see him and Janet together.
That was hard too.
That video was dope.
That video,
So
yeah.
dope.
I want to do a podcast about that video.
I like the
That's
darkness
another
of it.
project.
We could have a one day like you could. Mike's so dope. You could have a top 5 about just his videos.
That's
not
all.
the
That's
songs.
yeah.
you know
That's
what
one
I'm
of the things I
saying?
was talking about earlier. Like if
gloves,
it was we're doing
shit.
videos, I think it'd be a different
Gloves,
list.
socks.
It would, and I
Yeah.
would have to have Smooth because
Yeah.
Smooth Criminal I watched over and over and over and over and over again. I thought that routine, that dance routine, and the little cinematic shit about it was just absolute dope. He had the storytelling with the little kids found them breaking into the shit, and then they being entertained watching the fight go down and the shooting. That shit was just tight. It was tight, man.
All right. Let's say now let's take
Oh,
everything.
shit.
Now
We
let's
gonna
take
have to try to
everything.
fix this
and
now,
we're gonna
huh?
say
Oh,
what
man.
the overall top 5 is. And look.
So are we doing it like last time? Because when we had double songs, they were automatically into the top 5.
They're kind of we can do whatever we want, right? There's no real rule, but okay. So I think Dirty Diana is definitely in there.
Yes.
I don't know where it's gonna be, but it's definitely in the top 5.
I think if you have 2 ones, it's got to be at least 3.
2, 1.
If you have 2 people
one
with
plus
a
one
number
equals
1 Dirty
3.
Diana,
then
it's got to be at least 3.
Okay. All right.
1 plus
Fine. Okay.
1 equals
So we'll leave it right there.
We can middle ground it.
Now, from my list, what I'll fight for is Man in the Mirror. Like I want,
It has to be.
I want Man
that
in the
can
Mirror in the
even
top 5.
to me, if you put it above Dirty Diana,
Okay,
I would not.
I'm not
argue
saying
with
where
you.
it's going to end up yet, but what I have right now,
It's either 1 or 2.
what I have
to
right
me.
now
should go with number 2.
is
no lower than 2 for Man in the Mirror.
okay. But then now when we look at like what the people voted for,
Fuck
like
the people. This
Billie Jean, Smooth Criminal are.
Billie Jean trumps Smooth Criminal though.
Billie Jean has got to be on the top 5.
It trumps.
Okay, so then
It trumps
but
it.
we're just gonna write Billie Jean down.
If there's
we're not
anything
saying,
over Man in the Mirror, it can only be Billie Jean, in my opinion.
now, we need 2 more songs to round out this list. Let me read you Asia's list.
Okay. Yeah, read
All
me
right,
that.
what's on the list so far?
So
Man
on
in the
list
Mirror,
so far,
Dirty Diana.
not in any order, is Man in the Mirror, Dirty Diana, Billie Jean.
Okay.
Okay, Asia's list, Come Together, Dangerous,
Nobody
Butterflies, Smooth Criminal, Dirty Diana. Alvin's list, Rock With You, The Way You Make Me Feel, Human Nature, Billie Jean, Dirty Diana.
The way you make me feel.
I think The Way You Make Me Feel.
That might be 5.
Because The Way You Make Me Feel was my number 3. Well,
Yeah.
my top 5, PYT, I Just Can't Stop Loving You, The Way You Make Me Feel, Bad, Man in the Mirror. Okay, so if we say The Way You Make Me Feel, the way you...
How old was Mike when he wrote Pretty Young Thing? I don't know. We gotta do a disclaimer for that too.
we need one more song in this top 5.
So I say it's either PYT or Human Nature.
PYT ended up tied for 5th in the fan vote, and PYT is mentioned
go ahead.
in mine. It's only in
And
mine.
I took mine off because of yours.
Oh, you took yours
Was
off?
it
Yeah.
choices
So and
from
if
the
we
fan
putting the
vote?
fans in it, I think we should give them at
Okay.
least 1 and put that at
Okay,
5.
so then PYT.
5.
So then what's our order? We
Human
have-
Nature, no.
I say this is
How
my
is
first.
Human Nature
This
not-
my
Okay,
my.
let's see what
I
you
say
gotta say.
Billie Jean. I say Man in the Mirror. I say Dirty Diana. The what was the, no PYT 5th, but
The Way You Make Me
The Way
Feel?
You Make Me Feel 4 and PYT 5. That's what
I
I
always say
think.
PYT. I'll agree with that because I just feel like it is very
And I'm saying for the fans say that was their 5. So if we're giving them
and they're
one,
stupid. So yeah, so we'll give them the last slot.
Okay,
I love
there's no
that.
comments
No,
or
I
anything?
think they just
Are we ignoring anybody?
some of them probably Googled it.
Billie Jean is number 1, and then PYT again from Amber.
Your mama's number 1.
I like how she on it. Hey, she
I
has a
said your
good
mama's
number.
number 1. I'm just playing.
Yeah, we love
Okay,
Jade,
so
number-
then does this it? Number 5.
What did she say? PYT. What did she
what
say?
was her order?
I wasn't listening. I just
She said
wanted
she
to.
likes PYT.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
PYT
okay.
should be in there. Yeah.
All right, so then is this it? 5, PYT. 4, The Way You Make Me Feel. 3, Dirty Diana. 2, Man in the Mirror. 1, Billie Jean.
I'm set on that.
I'm happy with
I
that
I'm
list.
set on that.
We can
That's-
rock with that list.
that's so
That
awesome.
I'm set on
rocks.
That's great.
that. I feel good about that.
Asia, what do you got coming up? What are your social medias? We're wrapping this up.
Asia just quit her job, all right, and that salary's gonna hurt not coming in on the 10th. But my next gig is My allergy shot on Monday.
My allergy shot on Monday.
Getting
gig.
married on July 6th,
Yeah.
next Saturday. And
Wow.
Congratulations.
So my next set will be my wedding vows at that wedding in my
That's
backyard in
dope.
Georgia. And yeah, so my calendar's open. I'm not even going to sit here and pretend like I know what's in it. Oh, July 13th. That's what it is.
What's going on July 13th?
The post with
Post.
Roman Guzman.
Oh,
Alvin,
yeah.
you
Nice.
just did, but you guys didn't do the post. What'd you guys do?
No, we did the. Oh, I
Was it
did the
the
post before. This last one was
Because somebody put in a good word.
somewhere
Roman.
in Riverbank. Yeah, Roman, I'll get you on, man.
Yeah,
I'll
put
let
in a good
Roman.
word with me.
Hey, Roman a good dude.
I met him, but it was at Lourdes' quinceanera, and I wasn't trying to make that about.
Nobody
hey,
trusts
book me.
my word, Jesse.
Nobody trusts your
I
word.
talk about
Well, whether he trusts mine or not,
Talk
I'm
about
gonna say some
buttholes
shit.
and-
Okay.
Alright.
buttholes
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I'm saying, hey,
I got some
Jesse's a
jokes.
good dude. He's funny.
Alvin, what do you got going on?
And he don't drink.
I pressure them to put
Shit,
me back on.
I'm old, like real old fashioned. I don't write my shit in my phone. I have a calendar at home. I write my shit on.
Like on paper?
I do have
Yeah.
that too. That's why the phone is
Yeah.
problematic.
All right.
Yeah, so I don't know right now.
Tonight,
But, yeah, I have
12 minutes from now, he'll be somewhere that he
So, right,
realizes
somebody's
when he
waiting
gets
Oh,
back
shit,
home.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have
you at
I've been
the
double booking
mocktail?
myself.
Are you
No,
at the
I have a
mocktail bar?
competition coming up soon in Alameda in the second week of July, I believe.
Alameda
Okay.
Comedy Club?
Yeah.
I still haven't been there yet. Have you been there, Jesse?
Yeah.
No.
It's
I haven't
it's
been there
great.
yet.
Alameda Comedy Club is popping.
I heard great things.
Now I don't have a job.
It's popping.
Well,
Yeah.
I can probably travel.
my
So you
next-
gonna be with me, nigga? Let's go.
my next
Travel.
big thing is July 14th, Sabor a Mi.
I love that.
callback-
Hey, you know I'm Mexican on
callback
Tuesday,
bar.
so you can book me,
Really?
nigga. I know Paquito
What
Spanish,
date? The
nigga.
14th?
July 14th
You
in the
seen
callback
that?
bar. And then...
Hey, Tango El Gato Los Pantalones. You seen that?
So I heard it.
It's
Yeah.
machismo.
Tiene mucho
Soy de
pantalones.
Oakland, nigga. Me llamo Duke.
All right. I'll circle back with you.
Sí,
I'll
sí,
circle back with
okay.
you. I'll circle back with you, senor.
trying to get on,
you know? Like,
I love
okay.
Mexicans.
What are we going to do next? What are we doing top 5 next? What are we going to do next?
You know what? It could be the videos, or it could be a whole nother top 5 of another artist. I like, I've been thinking a lot about Curtis Mayfield lately. I think he's an underrated artist of all time.
No, Curtis Mayfield is.
Curtis
Oh,
Mayfield
oh,
isn't
he's
spoke
phasing
about
out.
as much as
He's
she
phasing
should
out
be,
'cause we're too
simply because he did everything like Prince.
He was dope.
You talking about wrote the song?
was dope.
Yeah, he
Every
died way too
sound,
young.
He did.
arrangement.
That's what happened.
Hey, heroin is a powerful
It
drug.
is, and at that time, it was
Yeah.
taking a lot of people.
But
Yeah.
I'm saying he did nothing. He let you do nothing on his songs. Every part of his song is him making it.
Wow.
The
What about-
arrangements, the instruments, the vocals, all Curtis Mayfield.
Top 5 forgotten artists
Oh, that would be hard.
with very
Or
they
slept
have
on,
they
like
have
slept
to
on
have
artists.
had a very integral part in music's evolution.
Yeah. 'Cause
But
without
like Curtis Mayfield that people don't
Yeah.
talk
Yeah,
about.
that's
So
heavy
I
duty.
think if
Slept
you
on.
think about something like that, like top 5 artists that we
Don't talk enough
forgot
about or
Yeah.
give
made all
enough
this
credit.
possible.
Give them their
Well,
flowers.
Let's
Yeah.
think about it, and we'll do it. When
Jesse, this
when
shit
we
is
get a
fun.
chance.
Thank you for having
us,
Jesse.
man.
Thanks, for
Thank you,
having us. Thanks,
Jesse.
Dudecast. The
Yeah,
studio is
thank
great.
you, man.
I've been wanting to do this for a long
Oh wait,
time.
what is
Loving
it?
this.
CSSB.
Hey, y'all
love
need
you,
a
CSSB.
y'all need a
Thanks,
smoking room in here, nigga. Okay.
And there's an open mic here.
Like,
but
open
this
the
is-
windows
this'll be-
or something.
Yeah,
All right.
there's
It's
an
a
open mic
freeway
here every
over
couple
us,
weeks.
though.
I'm just saying, I'm half white. I'm gonna speak on what I want. Okay.
All right,
wanna
we can
smoke.
end
I
it.
want the knife.
Please.
Thanks, everyone.
I love
Bye
y'all.
guys, love you. I'm
And
Asian
watch
Babe.
that Eddie
See you
Murphy
soon.
Michael shit, cause that shit suck. Man, that shit.
Send me some Amazon credits, all right? Because
Hey, North
paying
Oakland,
for a
too.
lot of wedding sharing.